Hey everyone, welcome to this deep dive into plant-based protein supplements.
Plant-based protein.
So whether you're considering changing up your lifestyle or you're just curious about plant-based protein and want to learn more, well, we're going to try to help you figure it all out today.
It's not just about protein anymore, it's a whole new approach to nutrition.
Yeah, what's making people switch to plant-based protein?
I think one of the biggest things is that it's clean and sustainable.
Hmm.
Plant-based proteins don't have any cholesterol.
Okay.
And usually they're lower in fat.
Okay.
And producing plant-based protein is much easier on the environment than animal-based sources.
That makes sense.
And another thing, it's not only protein you're getting, you're also
Okay.
getting other good stuff like fiber,
Yeah.
antioxidants,
Hmm.
healthy fats.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like an upgrade nutritionally.
Okay, so it's good for you and the planet.
Right.
There are so many different types of plant-based protein, though. Where should we even begin?
Oh, there are quite a few. Let's start with pea protein.
Okay.
It's full of branched chain amino acids,
Okay.
BCAAs.
Yeah.
Those are really important for muscle growth and recovery.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's easy on the stomach, which makes it great for post-workout shakes.
Makes sense. So those who work out a lot might like pea protein. What about brown rice protein?
Oh, yeah. Some people love that one.
Yeah.
Brown rice protein's a good choice if you can't have gluten. It's
Mhm.
gluten-free.
Naturally.
Yeah. Plus, it's got a lot of fiber, so it helps with digestion and keeps you feeling full.
Oh, that's a good bonus.
Now, it might not be a complete protein on its own.
What does that mean?
It doesn't have all 9 essential amino acids,
Gotcha.
but it's a great addition to blends.
Blends. Okay. I've been hearing a lot about hemp protein these days. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah, hemp protein is definitely trendy right now.
Yeah.
It's got those good omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids.
Heart healthy.
Yep, and plenty of fiber for good digestion.
Okay, so we've got pea protein for those BCAAs, brown rice protein for gluten-free folks, hemp protein with all that good fat and fiber. What about soy? There's like a lot of talk about soy.
Yeah, soy protein has been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What makes soy special is that it's a complete protein,
Oh,
just like the ones you get from animals.
interesting.
It's got all 9 of those essential amino acids, which makes it a serious contender for building muscle and recovery.
Wow.
There have been some misconceptions about soy,
Yeah.
but a lot of research actually points to its benefits, especially when you're talking about heart health and bone density.
So it's got a good rep after all. It's
Yeah.
good to hear. But can plant-based protein really help you build muscle as well as like whey protein?
Yeah.
A lot of our listeners might be wondering about that.
Yeah, it's a common question, especially if you're really into fitness.
Right.
The research is pretty promising, though.
Hmm.
Plant-based protein can be just as good at stimulating muscle protein synthesis. That's how your muscles grow and repair.
Oh, okay.
This is especially true when you pick blends that give you all those essential amino acids.
So mixing different plant-based proteins is the key.
Oh.
Makes sense. What about people who get bloated or have tummy troubles with whey protein? Do they have to worry about that with the plant-based stuff?
Actually, that's a big plus for plant-based protein.
Oh, okay.
Many people say they don't feel as bloated or uncomfortable compared to whey protein.
Interesting.
It can really make a difference.
It sounds like plant-based protein has a lot going for it.
It does.
It's clean,
Uh-huh.
it's sustainable,
Yeah,
it's packed with nutrients.
Yep.
And it can be just as good for building muscle.
it can.
But let's step back for a second and think about the bigger picture.
Okay.
If you're going fully plant-based, are there any things you need to watch out for nutritionally?
That's a good point. Plant-based diets are great,
Yeah.
but there are a few nutrients you might want to pay extra attention to.
Okay, like what?
Like vitamin B12, you don't find that in plants.
Yeah.
So you'll need to take a supplement for that one.
Gotcha.
You'll also want to make sure you're getting enough iron, calcium, and zinc.
Right.
Those are all really important for your body to function properly.
So it's more than just swapping out your protein powder.
It is.
It's about making sure you're getting everything your body needs.
Right, and that's where vegan supplements can be helpful. They make sure you're not missing anything important, especially if you're active or have specific dietary needs.
It's like a safety net.
Exactly.
So we talked about why people are going plant-based, the different types, and some things to keep in mind about nutrition. Now, how do you actually pick a good plant-based protein supplement?
Yeah.
What are the things you should look for?
Well, there are a few things to consider. The first thing is how much protein is in each serving. You should look for at least 20 grams.
Okay, 20 grams per serving.
Yeah.
Got it. What else should we be checking on the label?
Well, next you want to look at the amino acid profile. Right. We talked about how some plant proteins aren't complete.
Yeah.
So you want to look for blends that have different sources, like pea protein and rice protein together.
Okay.
That way you're sure to get all 9 of those essential amino acids.
So blends are good because you're getting a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Got it. What's the third thing?
The last thing to look at is the ingredient list.
Okay.
You want to choose supplements that have simple ingredients, not a bunch of additives or artificial sweeteners or fillers.
Quality over quantity.
Exactly. You have the power to make good choices by looking for those 3 things. How much protein, whether it has all the amino acids, and if the ingredients are clean.
Okay, so we talked about why plant-based protein is popular, the different kinds, what to watch out for when it comes to nutrition, and how to pick a good supplement.
Right.
I want to go back to something you mentioned before about the environmental impact.
Mm.
Can you say more about why plant-based protein is better for the planet?
Yeah. So if you look at how much it takes to produce protein from animals, especially beef, it's a lot. You need land, water, and energy, and it creates greenhouse gases. Plant-based protein is much more efficient.
Can you give us an example of how much more efficient?
Sure. To produce just 1 pound of almond protein, you need about 1,862 gallons of water.
Okay.
But for the same amount of beef protein, you need over 11,000 gallons of water.
Wow. That's a huge difference. So choosing plant-based protein isn't just about your own health.
It's not.
It's also about doing something good for the environment.
It really is a win-win situation. You're taking care of your body and helping the planet at the same time.
I like that. For those listening who might want to try plant-based protein, where should they start?
You don't have to make a drastic change overnight. Just start with small steps.
Okay.
Like if you usually have a whey protein shake after you work out,
Yeah,
try switching to a plant-based protein shake a couple of times a week.
that's a good starting point.
Yeah.
Are there any other easy ways to include more plant-based protein in your diet?
Well, you can try plant-based yogurt.
Oh, yeah.
There are some that are made with almond milk or soy milk, and they're really good.
Those are great ideas. What about people who are worried about getting enough protein on a plant-based diet?
That's a common concern, but you can definitely get enough protein from plants. There are so many foods that are packed with protein, like beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, edamame, quinoa, nuts, and seeds.
So many options.
Yeah, and like we talked about before, a plant-based protein powder can help too.
It seems like the key is to mix it up. The more different types of food you eat, the better chance you have of getting all the nutrients you need. I remember when plant-based protein options were pretty limited, but it seems like there are so many choices now.
Oh, yeah.
It's really taken off.
You're right. It used to be that plant-based protein powders tasted chalky and bland.
Yeah.
But now you can find delicious plant-based protein everywhere, in powders, bars, ready-to-drink shakes, and even meat alternatives.
That's amazing. So we talked about the benefits of plant-based protein. What are some of the challenges people might face when they're switching?
Well, social situations can sometimes be a little tricky.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Like if you're at a party and you're the only one not eating certain foods.
Hmm.
But as more people are adopting plant-based diets, I think there's more understanding and acceptance now.
That's good.
Plus, there are online communities and resources that can help you. You can connect with other people who are doing the same thing and share tips.
It's nice to have that support system.
Yeah.
What about from a nutritional standpoint? Are there any challenges there?
Like we said earlier, there are a few important nutrients to be aware of when you're switching to a plant-based diet. Vitamin B12, iron, calcium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids.
So it's always a good idea to do some research and maybe even talk to a registered dietitian who knows about plant-based diet.
Absolutely. It's all about figuring out what works best for you.
Okay, challenges aside, what are some of the most rewarding things about going plant-based?
I think for many people, the best thing is knowing that they're living in a way that matches their values. Choosing plant-based protein fits with what they believe about health, sustainability, and compassion.
It gives them a sense of purpose.
Exactly. And a lot of people report feeling amazing after making the switch.
Really?
They say they have better digestion, more energy, less inflammation, and some even lose weight. But it goes beyond the physical benefits. It's about nourishing your mind and spirit, too.
That's awesome. For people who are feeling inspired to learn more about plant-based protein, what advice would you give them?
I would say start with small changes you can manage, like replacing a few meals each week.
Okay.
There are a lot of online resources like websites, blogs, social media groups, and apps that have recipes, meal plans, and support for people who are new to plant-based eating. And if you want personalized help, talk to a registered dietitian who specializes in plant-based diets.
Those are great tips.
Okay.
And of course, we'll put some helpful links in the show notes.
Perfect. And remember, this is a journey. Be patient with yourself, enjoy trying new things, and find what works best for you.
Okay, so we covered a lot. The nutritional benefits, the environmental impact, the challenges, and the rewards of going plant-based.
Yeah, we did.
Now, what's next? What are some exciting things happening with plant-based protein? We're back for the last part of our deep dive on plant-based protein supplements.
It's an exciting time to be talking about this.
Yeah?
There's just so much happening in the world of plant-based protein. There are new sources being discovered and lots of research looking at how it affects athletic performance, recovery, and just overall health.
What's the latest research saying about plant protein and athletic performance? Can it really compete with animal protein for things like muscle growth and endurance?
Well, recent studies are showing that plant-based protein can be just as effective as animal-based protein in supporting muscle growth, strength, and endurance.
So it's not all talk. The research is actually backing it up. Why is plant protein so effective for athletes?
Well, one of the key reasons is the amino acid profile. We talked earlier about pea protein and how it's rich in those branched-chain amino acids.
The BCAAs.
Exactly, and those are essential for muscle protein synthesis and recovery.
So it's not just about how much protein you're getting.
Right.
It's about the specific types of amino acids, too.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Are there other benefits of plant-based protein that contribute to athletic performance?
Yeah, many plant proteins are naturally high in antioxidants, which can help protect your muscles from damage caused by intense workouts. Plus, they're often good sources of fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and gives you sustained energy during your workout.
So it's not just about building muscle. It's about protecting and fueling your body for the best performance.
Exactly. It's about giving your body all the nutrients it needs to support your fitness goals.
Okay, we've talked about performance. What about recovery? How does plant-based protein stack up when it comes to helping your muscles repair and rebuild after a tough workout?
Plant-based protein is amazing for post-workout recovery.
Yeah.
It has those essential amino acids your muscles need to repair and grow.
Yeah.
And because a lot of plant-based proteins are easy to digest, they're absorbed quickly and efficiently.
Like a fast track to muscle recovery.
Yeah, you could say that.
What else can help with recovery? Are there any specific supplements or strategies that athletes use?
Well, tart cherry juice has been shown to reduce muscle soreness and inflammation.
Okay.
It's often added to plant-based protein blends. And of course, staying hydrated is really important.
Of course.
Many plant-based protein powders mix well into a refreshing post-workout drink.
So it's all about giving your body what it needs to bounce back stronger.
Right.
It seems like plant-based protein has a lot to offer athletes. But what about those of us who aren't hitting the gym every day? Are there benefits for everyone?
Oh, absolutely. Plant-based diets are naturally high in protein from foods like beans, lentils, tofu, and nuts, and they've been linked to a lower risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and some types of cancer.
Wow, that's huge. So incorporating more plant-based protein into your diet could have a really big impact on your long-term health.
Definitely.
What about other benefits beyond disease prevention? Are there any?
Yeah, plant-based protein can help with a healthy gut microbiome, too.
How so?
The fiber in plant protein acts as a prebiotic, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut.
Gotcha.
And a healthy gut is linked to all sorts of good things like better digestion and a stronger immune system.
It's amazing how everything is connected. Okay, we talked about the science and the benefits. Now let's get practical. What are some easy and delicious ways to add plant-based protein to your daily life?
Well, smoothies are always a great option.
Hmm.
You can blend a frozen banana, a scoop of chocolate, plant-based protein powder, a tablespoon of peanut butter, a cup of almond milk, and some ice. It's creamy, satisfying, and perfect for breakfast or after a workout.
That sounds really good. What about something savory?
For a hearty and protein-packed meal, try lentil soup. You just saute some onions, carrots, celery, and garlic in olive oil, then add lentils, vegetable broth, and your favorite spices. Simmer until the lentils are tender, and you've got a delicious and nutritious meal that will keep you full and energized.
I love lentil soup. Any suggestions for a quick and easy snack? I'm always on the go.
Try making some no-bake energy bites.
Okay, how do you make those?
Just combine rolled oats, dates, nuts, seeds, and a scoop of vanilla plant-based protein powder in a food processor. Then roll the mixture into bite-sized balls. Keep them in the fridge for a quick and healthy snack.
Those sound great.
And you can get creative with the ingredients.
There's so many possibilities.
Exactly.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our complete deep dive into the world of plant-based protein supplements.
We covered a lot of ground.
We explored the science, the benefits, the challenges, and most importantly, how you can make plant-based protein a part of your life.
This is all about making choices that are good for your health, the planet, and your values.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has.
We hope you're feeling inspired to explore the world of plant-based protein.
Until next time, keep learning, keep experimenting, and keep nourishing your body and soul.